Now, Richard, a couple of points I want to make, and this is what. Let's start with the positive. When you arrive, there's a positive side. When you are the RNN team, when we got there, when you arrive at Spitzer's headquarters, you would think this guy is the front runner in the race for mayor. Weiner, excuse me. All of these volunteers, I walked in, I was almost in shock. And I'm like,
I would have figured there's 8 people.
No, it was easily about 25, 30, maybe 40 people. And I'm like, what do they know that I don't know? And they were just working like nothing has ever happened. Now, the bad news, well, obviously, don't ask them about Jimmy McMillan, but the bad news.
The rent is too damn high.
The rent is too damn high. See, this is what's been the problem for Mr. Weiner. Notice what he said about the timetable. Yeah. The answer's changing again. This is why he gets in trouble. He's consistently said the end of August. He said the end of August. Yeah. But if you listen carefully in this interview, he said maybe the end of September. And then he went on to say the emails continued after that, but not of a sexual nature. So then the question becomes, why are you still emailing these women when you claim you've been cured for this? And how long did you email these women?
You know, first of all, a lot of power to you. A lot of people at some point would have just been like, it was hard to watch some of it because of the evasiveness. But Dominic, he says this is settled. He can't agree on a date, let alone a number of how many things he's done of this. Either he really believes what he's saying, or he thinks that I'm going to do the charm offensive like he's done for his career, and this is all kind of slip away. Do you think he really believes what he's saying?
I think he really believes that he can win. You have to remember the reaction.
But does he really believe that people think that this is settled? He keeps saying this is a settled issue.
Isn't that something he wants to declare when it's settled, as the facts continue to change on a daily basis? But to
within the same interview.
Within the same interview. To Mr. Weiner's credit, though, it's very hard. You've got staff. There's a communications director behind you. He's almost functioning like a real candidate still at this point, almost as if he's the mayor of New York. All these people around him, Richard, you know, I brought up the psychological issue. I brought up the delusional issue. He really thinks he's going to win. I really think he thinks that.
Well, that certainly makes one of them. When we come back, we're going to bring in our table, continue the conversation. You heard Dominic's interview with the mayoral hopeful, and I stress the word hopeful here. What do you think? Go to Facebook and Twitter and sound off. Do you think it's time that the aforementioned Mr. Weiner officially drop out of this race? A lot of people are calling for it. He certainly doesn't seem like a candidate with any second doubts here. Our panel will sound off on that and much more after this.